Okay, someone is saying the distance between us is driving me crazy. Whoever that person is, there is something between you where you're not really communicating, you're not really talking, but you are, because you're sending each other signs, synchronicities, songs. There is so much going on, and Spirit was really urging me to put this message out. So this needed to find you. This needed to find you in this particular moment because, well, there is an emphasis on time. As I was starting to get ready for this, first of all, the first card that came up was patience. I feel like your patience is being tested. You are going through a phase where you're almost wanting to let go of the connection, but you can sense that it doesn't make sense. Like, it doesn't make sense because what is going on between you is almost too strong. And I started to film this or channel this at 23:23, and I looked it up. I'm gonna get into this in a second because there is a specific meaning behind the angel number. But let me get into that person for a second, okay? Wow, I feel like they are all over the place. The first thing that I notice is that they have a burst of energy within their body because of you. They can feel you when you're not around, and they don't know what to do with it. They don't know how to handle all these feelings that they have for you. In a way, they feel you when you're not around, but it has gotten to a level that they are questioning their entire reality because it's like, what is going on? What the heck is going on? You know, your telepathy is so strong that they have truly never experienced something like it. And it, you know, this is kind of, it reminds me of when you're, you know, like in some movies, sci-fi movies, where it's like lights start to flicker around the home and stuff like that, and it's almost like your energy is so intense that it makes the lights in their own flicker, quote unquote. It makes stuff happen. You're having a very intense telepathy, and the first thing that came up, I was seeing them, they go through their day and they see you in everything. They wake up in the morning from dreams of you. They hear songs, and that these songs, it's kind of odd because it's music they would usually not listen to, but they listen to it and they can feel what you're feeling. They can hear your intentions through the music. This might be a divine connection, soul connection, take it how it resonates, but you're communicating through songs, you're communicating through angel numbers, you know, the angel card here, temperance. They're having these repeating numbers, or they're in the middle of the day, they're not thinking about anything specific, and suddenly there's you, and then they walk around the corner and there's someone who looks just like you, or someone mentions your name, and I hear they just can't escape you. The distance between us is driving me crazy. There is a fire in that person's heart and you're the reason. They are curious about you, and that distance between you is actually, so here's what is going on. You feel like the distance, or that no contact or separation between you, is making you grow apart, but they are drawn more to you because of the distance. So basically, it helps your connection. Because truth be told, they, quite frankly, they can't escape you because they see you and everything, and it's also they feel you, and then you're sending each other messages on the telepathic level. Because, okay, let me just recap really quick. Because I've been writing an entire guide, I have been experiencing telepathy for the past 2.5 years pretty intensely. And in the beginning, I was like, what is going on? really like that person. Like, what is going on? Am I going crazy? Have I really lost my mind? But I want to clarify this right now. In case you're confronted with this, all these signs, like everything is going on and you feel haunted by their presence. You're like, I don't know how to handle this. Basically, you are always communicating with every single person. Doesn't matter who it is. That could be your SP, your soulmate, twin flame, your partner. But you have that with everyone. And every single person is telepathic, okay? It's not just something from a movie. It is not something you have to learn, but every conversation you're having, or, I'm seeing you're also, wow, you're also in the Fool coming up. This is crazy. You're picturing scenarios with that person. Sometimes you're having spicy thoughts, sometimes you're thinking about your future together, or you're thinking about going on a date. All of these scenarios are ending up in their mind. And sometimes when there is no movement, quote unquote, or no contact, you have no opportunity to really talk to them. You might feel like nothing is happening, but everything is happening in the void, when you're not talking, because you're always talking, but in your mind, if you know what I mean. Like, you're sending messages on that level. And Spirit is saying, when you're seeing these signs and synchronicities, they're not random, okay? They are your confirmation that things are moving. So the next time, with that Ace of Cups, it's like emotional fulfillment. They want to fill your cup. They want to be the reason you're smiling. They're like, in a way, they feel like the Fool because they have never experienced that before, but they feel such a strong energetic connection to you that they literally can't escape you. And here's what they're thinking. I would be crazy to let this chance slip. I'd rather go out and venture into the unknown, like into the depths of their emotions with you, because they can sense the future. You know what I mean? Like, you can sense that potential. You can sense they, just like you're mirroring each other. I feel like sometimes you're awake at night. Oh my God, my ear is ringing like crazy right now. That could also happen to you, by the way. So if you have goosebumps, your ears are ringing, you feel their presence, you're communicating, okay? Both of you are awake at night. You're overthinking each other in a good way, not in a bad way. It's not like awake at night, oh my God, I'm losing control of my life. And no, it's more, you are picturing things. You're feeling yourself into this. You think you're just dreaming yourself away, but truth be told, really trust me, you're calling that reality in, okay? Really, if you want to dive deeper into how that exactly works, because you can, just by the way you're talking, in your mind to them, you can reach out to them, you can send your love to that person, you can actually pave the path for that relationship to move forward. If you want the tea on that, I have a whole workbook. It's linked down below. You can find out what they're thinking, what they're feeling, because even if you're not talking, like, text messages are not the only way to talk to someone. Even if they're currently holding back, they have their guard up, they seem distant, you can still find out what they're thinking and feeling. There are ways. I have collected 22 exercises, and if you get the guide in June, you will also get a guided meditation to quantum leap into that reality, because whatever you're calling in, trust me, it is on its way, okay? Spirit is emphasizing this. Think about it this way. There are infinite realities, infinite possibilities with a Fool card. You can already feel it. You can feel something is brewing between you. There is tension. There is curiosity. There's something buzzing in the air, but you're trying to figure out the steps. You want to know what to do. Which step do I have to take? And Spirit is reminding you, It's not about the step you take where you think this is what gets me there. It's really all about feeling yourself into it, allowing yourself to really feel it now, because that's what is calling that in, that Ace of Cups energy, emotional fulfillment. That is what is calling it in and what is kind of magnetizing them. Because the crazy thing is, when we're manifesting a romantic partner, we often think we have to do all these things to get that person, but it is not at all like that. Because if we're chasing them, they can feel it. But as soon as you stop putting an effort, you don't try to manifest them. You go to the place, to that point in time where it is here. That's where you shift your reality. That's when things are moving, okay? Oh my God, there's so much. Let me, first of all, I want to share that angel number that I saw earlier. When I started to get ready for this video, it was 2323, and I was like, hold up, let me just look at what that means. If you are on a twin flame journey, that means truly you have done the work, Your reunion is near, so don't sabotage it right now. Don't try to figure out how. Let the universe work its magic, okay, on your connection. It's also a reminder to foster an unbreakable bond based on mutual respect and shared spiritual growth. So focus more on, how do I grow on my own journey? Both of you do that, and it is having sort of this ripple effect in your reality. If you are single right now, if your relationship status is currently in the physical single, if you know what I mean, there is a chance of romance. If you're currently single, romance is likely to blossom through your wider social circle. So don't try to be too focused on, this is where I find the partner, but be open. And it says it is where you naturally express yourself in your most authentic form. This is when it happens, okay? And the crazy thing is, I've been thinking about that. It's often when you are letting go, when you're like, I'm done, I'm not looking, this is when it happens. Like, expect the unexpected. And if you're in a committed relationship right now, that means you should ensure that you and your partner grow as a team without losing your passions. So maybe that resonated. Let me know down below. And if you want your own angel number, on top of that, look at the time where you're at right now. Because if you have a question on your mind, you want an answer to it, look at the time right now. And then let me know in the comments down below which angel number it was. I also would like to share a song. This is kind of how they're feeling, and they are a little bit all over the place, but it is such a sweet energy that I'm tapping into. It is someone who, they feel nervous around you and you intimidate them. And I'm also seeing that they're typing texts, deleting them. I've seen a letter in my mind, like really them trying to put their feelings onto paper, or maybe a longer message really explaining how they feel. And Spirit was saying there is one conversation that is going to come up between you that is going to change everything. It is going to bring clarity, peace, harmony, sort of like that feeling of being on the same page. And they are going to explain to you why they have been acting a certain type of way. Because that is like, you have been questioning, like, why are they acting like that? But they feel intimidated by you because they see you in a whole different light. They see you as the prize, truly. And here's what they're saying, okay? You're my addiction, and I can't explain the way that I'm feeling every time I'm around you. You make me nervous and weak. I've got this Ghostbuster t-shirt, and you wear vintage couture. How can I make you see that I'm the one you've been missing and all that you need? The distance between us is driving me crazy. Girl, did you ever think that maybe I'd be perfect for you and maybe you're perfect for me too? I can't deny you have my heart and it's tearing me apart. They are really torn, you know? A part of them wants to move forward, if you know what I'm saying. A part of them is afraid because they feel like a fool because they think maybe they don't have a shot with you, or maybe you're not that much into them. Like, they really feel like they're more invested than you, like on an emotional level, but from the outside looking in, it looks like they're unbothered and it's they're going crazy inside, you know? They've been trying to hold it inside for so long. And the distance between you is really something. With that cliff here, they could be dreaming about, you know, moving in together or really removing the distance between you. I'm hearing removing the distance, overcoming the distance. The Fool is really taking the leap of faith, and for some, it's a leap of faith to move in together or, you know, even thinking about it, but you got them thinking about it for sure. They want to be your missing piece. Wow. When I look at you, the world around me fades. Yeah, this is what they're saying when it's like, you're my addiction, but it is in a good way. When they look at you, all they can see is you. But then it goes way beyond that. It's all they can see is you, all they can feel is you. We also have awake at night because of you. I'm hearing tossing and turning. They're trying to, it's so funny. They're trying to figure out what you're thinking without talking to you. You know what I mean? Like when they're not moving forward and it's their own fault and they know that, and then they're trying to figure out where you're standing without talking to you. But they know deep down that they're gonna have to open their mouth, you know? My feelings for you are something I've never experienced. That's what they want you to know. Like, this is what they're saying was, I can't explain the way I'm feeling because I have never felt that way before. And also, you're not just special. I've never met anyone like you. You're the only one who truly got to that person's core, to their heart, is what I'm hearing. Well, let me draw one last card. They are really romantic. I know it doesn't seem like that on the outside, but they are. Wow, okay, that just fell out fast. I'm telling you, you have sort of this power over them that they can't understand. It's like a mystery because they can feel you, they can see you, they see you in everything. They have all these signs and synchronicities, but it drives them crazy, but they love it, you know? It's like this dichotomy where it drives you crazy, but you can't get enough of it. They are on their way to you. Okay, is the last message. In whatever way they're going to express it, but I am seeing a dam that's breaking where they aren't fully able to, I'm hearing camouflage, like they're trying to hide their true feelings for you, like how much they feel behind walls, but these walls are breaking because almost like they're sabotaging, they're blowing their cover, they're not able, they're too clumsy because part of them wants to spill the tea, you know? They want to spill it. They want to tell you everything. They want to tell you everything because they know it's not the smartest move to just, you know, be like that. And a part of them is just like, I can't help it. I'm just like that, you know? And they're getting over it. So patience. Stay patient. Stay open, okay? Don't try to figure out how they're going to move forward, and drop into the reality where you're already connected, okay? Because it's done. It's quite literally done. And if you want to know how to connect to them on a telepathic level, I've collected all my tips on how that works, really overcoming this separation, no contact, especially when you're missing them, like physically missing them, and you're getting caught up in a loop of spiraling, worrying, thinking about what are they up to, and you're really devastated. You can always connect on that level. If you want to learn how to do that, everyone is telepathic, but if you want exercises, go to the link down below. My guide is on sale as always. These readings are energy exchanges. I am manifesting quick movement for you. I am manifesting on your behalf that everything is working out faster. If you interact with this video, so like, share, subscribe, give something back, and you will always get it multiplied. I'm telling you, like, it's real. It's real. So that was it. I am so excited for you. I feel something unexpected is coming your way. I want you to really claim it. I want you to expect the unexpected. So basically, don't expect a specific thing, but know that something great is coming your way. And you can trust me if you claim that fully. You are going to see it in your reality. I'm telling you. That was it. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate every single one of you. And I'll see you around in the next one.